Hey guys, Skilled Legend here, and today I want to talk about the Sun and Moon uh, anime teaser that we got. And like I said in my last video, I knew that we were going to get a teaser and not a trailer. And so for all of you that are kind of freaking out about Serena not going to Alola, there's still time, even though I'm not 100% sure what to expect anymore. This isn't a video that's going to be exclusively about Serena. In fact, this is going to be more about my opinions about what actually happened with the teaser that we were shown. Um, so, first of all, I'd just like to say that I am actually not really all that upset about the trailer, or sorry, the teaser. Um, I actually really thought that they did things really well. The islands were beautiful. The animations were very well done. The other characters, which I'll get into that more, were very fairly well done. They kept the battle cameras that were used in XY, so that was awesome. They didn't really show if the 3D camera was staying or not, which I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that's still a thing. But everything looked pretty good except for Ash and Pikachu. I know that a lot of people are saying things about certain animators leaving or certain things happened, um, you know, or that the animators didn't have much time, which by the way, it's almost been 2 months since X, Y, and Z ended, and they had time, and they didn't have to make a huge elaborate um, teaser. In fact, I even linked the teasers that X and Y gave that were perfectly fine. They were simple and they were good. And, you know, I'm just disappointed. Uh, there were things that looked really bad. Some of the shadowing was off, which is, I guess, not really that important because people don't really notice that anyways. But it was just all around generally bad when it came to characters design for the shadow quality and those kinds of things. Ex- but it was especially bad on Ash. And while the other characters looked very good, like I said, the shadows just weren't very good either. But I mean, they were doable, unlike Ash's character. And I don't like being picky. I usually like to give things a chance. But so I was looking around and seeing some of the fan art that people have done, and I was lucky enough to run across Nova's work. In fact, Nova did a remake of this picture, which I'm about to show in a few seconds. If you haven't seen her, it's the underscore Nova Nova on Twitter. She does amazing work, and I am glad that she allowed me to use this for my video. But seriously, this is this is what I'm talking about. First of all, the picture on the screen right now is what we were shown in the trailer. Now I'm gonna flip the scene, and this is Nova's work. Look at how much better that looks just from a few little differences. And she said that this took her 20 minutes. Now I know for a fact that Nova doesn't work for, the Pokemon company. She doesn't have multi-million dollars to work with, but she did this in 20 minutes. And look at how much better that picture already looks. Now, I mean, I know that some of you guys are saying that this was just a teaser. It's not 100% confirmed. These aren't all 100% drawings. But still, dude, it's supposed to represent what your company has to do. Like, their quality of work. Like, you don't just go to a presentation and give them a little teaser of what you're going to show and just have it be the crappiest thing in the world. That just doesn't work in the real life world. And yeah, I know that it might be a different animation team, or it might be that some of the animators left, or whatever the rumors are. But you guys gotta realize this. It doesn't matter if they left. It doesn't matter if they moved on. It doesn't matter if this is a new team. They have 20 years of concept designs of Ash. It's not that hard. I mean, like I said, Look at this. Nova did an amazing job, and she did that in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. These guys have had months and months and months to show us something, and they give us this amazing scenery, this amazing animation, and then they show us the main character that we're supposed to be watching for the next 3 years, and he looks like that. Come on. There's no excuses for that, guys. You need to realize that. You can't excuse that kind of effort, because then they just think that that kind of thing is okay. And it's really not. Now, I'm not going to judge this until I see the next teaser or until I see the anime trailer, and I'll most likely watch it anyways. But another thing that I wanted to bring up is this. Who, first of all, they went with this very mature audience for the last part of X, Y, and Z. They matured their audience. They went from, a kids show to more of a, kind of a edgier, adult, darker scene. And yeah, I understand that they might want to tone things down a little bit. Maybe they got in trouble with that. I don't know. But they went with this darker sense of the show, getting more adults, more teenagers of older to watch it, and then they kind of go back to this kiddier look, and that's okay. I don't mind that. But what I'm sitting here thinking is, okay, so they give us this idea that Ash is going to school. Who in their right mind goes to school or work and would want to come back from home or come back home and watch Ash do the same thing? Most of you guys are teenagers and younger, so that's what I'm just gonna say. But I mean, I'm old enough that I'm not in school, so I said work. But seriously, who goes to school or work, comes home and goes, "Oh gosh, Pokemon's on. I'm gonna watch that," and then Ash is at school. I don't understand where they got this idea that this would be cool. I don't understand. I understand that they want to slow the tempo down a little bit because things got really serious. But why make it so that this is like completely different now? I mean, yeah, we got 3 years and we can find out together whether, you know, Ash is going to still be edgy, if he's going to still be the badass that we knew. But I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a very good concept. It just feels really cheesy. I gave the example to someone the other day. It feels like I was watching Teen Titans and then I started watching Teen Titans Go. This is literally what I thought of when I saw this trailer. And like I was really excited after episode 42 and 43, the hour special. I was psyched, I was happy, and everything was looking good. And then I saw this and I was like, well, my mood just changed in a heartbeat. I couldn't believe it. You know? I wasn't even that upset for the episode 44 being in 2 weeks or the ambiguous trailer that we got. Like I really wasn't. But I saw this and my mood instantly just went down the tube. But anyways, they spent 60 million plus dollars on making XY look that great. And I understand. You had a bad thing with the Colossus League. You may not have the same budget that you had, but still. Nova did this in 20 minutes, and she doesn't have let's say you lost $15 million to your budget. She doesn't have $45 million to spend on Pokemon, and she can do this good of a job. I just don't understand Pokemon Company. I really don't. But anyways, Something that is kind of off subject, but I wanted to mention is that I watched the sub for the 1 hour special, and something that I noticed that I've talked about before is that Clement and Bonnie, well, now it seems like they most likely will not be going to Alola. And I know a lot of people give me a crap about, what the heck, they probably wouldn't go to Alola. Like, why? But, I've kind of always said that I would like to see that whole XY gang go. And with the whole episode 44 being Clement's decision, it might, who knows. But one thing that I did notice is, and I noticed this in the raw footage because I know some Japanese, but something that Aeon confirmed for me, so thank you, Aeon. Something that I noticed that he confirmed for me was that Bonnie says the lines, "Is this goodbye?" to Zygarde, Squishy. And Squishy responds, "I need to go get some sun." Now, he didn't say no, he didn't say yes. So for me, this was foreshadowing to Alola, and that Bonnie and Clement might make a cameo, because where else would Zygarde go in the quote-unquote Kalos region to get sunshine? None other than probably Alola, since they're connected. And obviously we know Zygarde is a part of the Sun and Moon anime. So I feel like even if they're not in the series, they will probably most likely make a cameo. I don't know when, and I don't know how. Also, another thing that I noticed, and it was confirmed by me from Aeon subs, was um, Malva and Steven were talking, and Steven goes, "What happened to Lysander?" And she says, "Who knows?" She said that she was going to go deal with the rest of the Flare gang, or the Team Flare members, and then she was going to turn herself into Officer Jenny or whoever, and that scene ended. Well, I feel like at some point that was kind of foreshadowing as well, and at some point Lysander's gonna show up and continue um, his plan on Alola, since the Zygarde's probably gonna be in Alola. Um, Perhaps our Team Skull is also part of his team, even though it's not shown that, there's shown to be other leaders, but maybe he's behind it as well. Or maybe the other person was like, he was their mentor, and Team Skull's now doing the same thing but under a different person's orders, even though, or maybe Lysander's still here. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. It kind of foreshadowed something. It might foreshadow something, I guess, is what I meant, because we didn't see what happened to Lysander, and we already thought he died once in that episode, but he actually reappeared. And I don't know. It's since although it's supposed to be like a continuation of Kalos, I can see Lysander being a big part of it, even though he's quote unquote dead right now, or gone, or missing. But anyways, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think there was foreshadowing there? What do you think of the trailers? And what do you think of Nova's art? Would you like to see Ash be more like Nova's art, which is still currently on the screen? Or do you not really care that Ash kind of looks a little bit different? Do you like the new art style? What do you guys also think about the animations and stuff that I mentioned? I think they look cool, but I'd just like to see Ash look a little more animated instead of like a cartoon character. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.